What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike, aka Michael Mitchell, back at it again with another video. In this video, I'm actually going to be talking to you about a thing I didn't really know I didn't have a video about until someone kind of commented and kind of asked me if I had a video about it, and I guess I didn't. Anyway, that comment is actually from David Ortiz, and he said, can you make a video on how to transition from a debit card to credit cards? And I feel like I made a video about this, basically transitioning from debit cards to credit cards in the past, going toward, forward in the future, but I guess I really kind of haven't. So here's my video on how you can actually get started with a credit card, how you actually choose a credit card that's right for you. Yeah, let's get into it. So how do you actually choose your credit card? Your next credit card, your first credit card, it doesn't really matter, but you need to choose a credit card to actually take care of those credit card benefits that debit cards simply don't have. And I made a video talking about those benefits and everything as well. So make sure you go check out those old videos on credit cards, 'cause I got tons of credit card videos for you. But how do you actually choose your first credit card? I broke this down to a couple of steps, and we're going to kind of go over those steps right now in this video. So let's start with the first step on how to choose your credit card. The best way to go about this is to actually figure out what you actually want from your credit card. So you want just a general cashback credit card. In that case, you can go for the Citi double cashback credit card, which essentially gives you 2% back on everything. Or do you want something like a 0% interest rate going into your credit card? So that means when you sign up for the card, you don't actually have to pay any interest for usually about 12 to 18 months. You don't have to pay any interest. The Discover It card actually checks that box with 18 months of zero interest when you go and apply, get approved for that card and everything like that. You don't have to pay any interest for 18 months. Obviously, you can pay the card off every single month in full, which you should do anyway, but in the event that you don't need to or don't have the money, there you go, 18 months free interest on that credit card. That's pretty cool stuff. If you drive often like me and you spend a lot of money in gas, then you might want to go for something that gives you enough cash back in gas to actually suffice you spending so much money in gas. And in that case, I would recommend the Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card. They give you 3% back in gas. There obviously are other credit cards for all these categories that will give you more or less percentage back, but obviously you want to get the most, and that's what I have for my gas card for the most part right now, so we're kind of running with that. Due to the whole health situation outside, obviously there's not as many people traveling as there used to be, but some people are still looking for a travel credit card, and there are plenty of travel credit cards to choose from. I personally like the Chase Sapphire series of cards, so the Chase Sapphire Preferred, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, but the Chase Flex card, actually a new card, I think it comes out maybe today, possibly tomorrow, depending on when I upload this video. Actually, it'll be uploaded tomorrow. So right when you're actually watching this video, the Chase Flex card will be available, and that's a great credit card that covers a lot of different things as well as travel. So just saying, I like Chase cards for travel. Obviously, American Express has good travel cards as well, like the American Express Gold and the American Express Platinum. So choose what you want. A lot of people spend money on food, and if you want good cash back on food, then you can use the card that I have, which is the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. You also can use the American Express Gold card, or you can use the US Bank Altitude Gold card. I think the US Bank Altitude Gold card gives you about 4 times the points back in food. I believe the American Express Gold gives you about 3 times the points back, but they're worth more. And the Chase Sapphire Preferred gives you about 2 times the points back in food, but they're also worth more than that US Altitude or US Bank Altitude Go credit card. Either way, if you want one of those, make sure you go ahead and check any of those out. I'll have links for them down in the description. Lastly, as far as cashback goes, if you use Apple Pay a lot, then I would just recommend the Apple Card, because with the Apple Card, you're going to get 2 times the points back or 2% back using Apple Pay. Anytime you use Apple Pay using the Apple Card, it's pretty simple stuff. You can't really go wrong there. But overall, cashback, what are you really looking for in your credit card? Are you looking for cashback? Are you looking for travel? Are you looking for food? I don't know, but those are some recommendations that may help you. And if you have any other questions, make sure to drop those comments down below in the comment section, or hit me up on my Instagram or my Twitter. Let's move on to the second tip on how you should actually go about getting your next credit card, your first credit card, whatever. My second tip is basically to prioritize not getting any annual fee cards. So essentially what I mean is, if you had to pay an annual fee to hold the card, use the card, or whatever, I would kind of steer clear of those off the jump from the beginning. But if you want to jump into those annual fee cards later on, after you already have a couple credit cards under your belt and understand credit cards, how to use them and all that kind of stuff, I would go ahead and jump into them. Personally, I had 4 credit cards that did not have an annual fee, and my 5th credit card, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, is my first credit card with an annual fee. And annual fee cards are most of the time usually better. They do, not all the time, but most of the time they are usually better. They come with a lot more benefits that you just don't get with those non-annual fee cards, but also those non-annual fee cards don't charge you an annual fee. With my Chase Sapphire Preferred card, the annual fee is $95 a year, and I think that is virtually nothing considering the amount of benefits that I get. I go over all those benefits in my Chase Sapphire video, so make sure you check that video out. The American Express Gold card as well as the American Express Platinum card also have annual fees, as well as the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. You need to look at all the benefits, weigh your options, understand that if you get an annual fee card, then you actually have to, pay an annual fee yearly, and if you close the card, then that's fine, you close it, but you don't really want to close credit cards because obviously you want credit history. The longer the credit history, the better your credit score. So all these things are there to think about, but overall, I would try to stay away from annual fee cards from the jump. But after you have experience with credit cards, go ahead and jump into some annual fee cards because they are great cards and they are worth your time. My third tip when choosing your credit card is to actually just be strategic when actually trying to choose your credit card. If you already have a couple of credit cards, maybe one or two, it doesn't really matter. But if you already have a couple of credit cards that give you general cash back, maybe 2% back, maybe 1% back on your purchases, there's no reason in going out and getting the Citi Double Cashback card, which basically gives you 2% back on everything. There's really no reason doing that. Go and try to get a specialty card that you might need for whatever reason, like I mentioned before, like gas, travel, food, anything like that that might give you a little bit more cash back, maybe groceries, which gives you 5% cash back with some credit cards. Overall, you'll have a lot of different accounts open, which looks good on your credit because it looks like you can balance all of these accounts without having any issues, as long as you pay for your bill in full every single month, as you should be doing with any credit card. But yeah, be strategic. There's no reason in having multiple cards that do the exact same thing. It's really a waste of time and you can't really use them all. So why not spread them out, use them for different things, and boom, you're good. It's that simple. So my fourth tip basically means finding out the approval rates for whatever card or cards that you want to get. This can be done with a quick Google search. It doesn't take long to do. Basically search the name of your card up with the approval rate behind it, and boom, you can probably find out what credit score you might need for the card, what other people are getting approved for the card. If you go on a website like Reddit and type in the credit card that you're looking for, you probably can see plenty of other people that already applied for the card and either got denied or approved for the card. Find out what their credit scores were, what their income was, because all those things actually matter when it goes to applying for a credit card. But generally, good rule of thumb is that if you have a 670 or higher as far as your credit score, you can get most cards, not all cards, because obviously 670 isn't the highest credit score you can have. It's around an 850 for the highest credit score, but 670 is a solid credit score, and you could get most of the credit cards that I actually mentioned on this list. When I applied for my Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card, which was about a month and a half ago, maybe a month ago, I'd say my credit score was about 760, but I saw people getting approved for the Chase Sapphire Preferred as low as 690, so it really all depends. It depends on a multitude of factors, but overall, it doesn't hurt to actually go online and just check and see what other people are getting approved for, and that could help you get approved for your card. So whatever credit card you might want, just do a quick Google search. It doesn't hurt. Why not test it out? And that's basically it. So my fifth step is to actually apply for the credit card that you want to get. Usually you'll know a couple minutes after you apply, maybe a couple seconds after you apply. It really depends on the credit card. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes it could take up to 2 days, I hear, but it really depends on the credit card. Some people get denied after 2 days. Some people still get approved after 2 days. It depends on so many different factors, but just apply and find out. If you already ran through all these other steps, then I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have any issue getting whatever credit card you're trying to get, as long as you put the research in to find out what credit card you actually want and see if you can actually get approved for it. So you should be all good on that front. But real quick, I would also recommend that you download the Experian app as well as the Credit Karma app. Those three apps actually cover all of the credit bureaus and basically give you tips throughout how to improve your credit and whatnot. So it's definitely good to find out what your credit score or around what your credit score may be, because they don't give you your exact credit score, but they give you a FICO score, which I also explained in a different video. But basically it's close enough to your credit score, maybe 10 points less, maybe 10 points more. Who really knows, because the FICO score isn't 100% accurate, but it's close enough, and it's better to know what your credit score kind of is instead of not knowing what your credit score is at all when you go apply for a credit card. And that could be just a credit card, that could be a school loan, a house loan, a car loan. You should generally know what your credit score is or where it's around if you're going to do something like that, because it's pretty important and it could save you a lot of money. So definitely check that out. Definitely check the Experian app out as well as the Credit Karma app. They do not pay me to say that. I wish they did. So Credit Karma if you're watching it, Experian if you're watching it, help your boy out. That'd be lovely. But that is basically the video. If you have any questions about credit or credit cards, make sure you drop those comments down below or hit me up on my Instagram or my Twitter. People hit me up on there all the time with any kind of questions, and I 100% got them covered every single time. I already made plenty of credit card videos for you to check out on the channel, so make sure you go and check out all my credit card videos. I'll have a playlist somewhere up there. And that's kind of it. So like I said before, you any questions, let me know. If you like this video, hit the like. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button twice. That's kind of it. I got other videos coming soon. I'll be making a video on that Chase Flex card because I think it's a pretty interesting card, and I think it launches today, basically, or yeah, today when this video comes out. I'll also be making a review on this chair. If you couldn't tell, this is a brand new chair and I really like it, so review coming soon on that, as well as some other stuff that might be popping up this week and next week. So make sure you stay tuned to Dollar Mike. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and that's kind of it. I'm out. Dollar Mike. Peace.